Hi all, today I am going to discuss about reconciliation of cost and financial accounts. The topics covered here is meaning of reconciliation, need for reconciliation, reconciliation procedure, specimen of reconciliation account, and some practical problems are to be solved for your understanding. First, you know what is reconciliation. Many manufacturing industries are maintaining integrated accounting system, that is cost and financial accounts. Where the integrated accounting system is follows, then they have to maintain two different set of books for each accounts. The profit shown in account may not be shown the same profit in other set of accounts. So it is essential to reconcile the statement in order to know the reliable profit. Then why we need reconciliation? So in order to know the difference between profit or loss of the cost records and financial records, then it helps to overcome the under and over recovery of expenses. It also helps to check the arithmetical accuracy of both the set of accounts. Reconciliation helps to find out the reliability of accounts between the two departments. Finally, it helps to the management for taking decisions regarding the policies and procedures of the financial matters. Reconciliation procedure. By preparing reconciliation statement, the cost and financial accounts are reconciled. The procedure is same as bank reconciliation statement will follow here also. Take one set of accounts profit as base. Then add some items which do not tally or less from the profit to get the profit of the other set of accounts. Here, one set of accounts means cost accounts. The other set of accounts means that is financial accounts. In case we start profit as per financial account means, then the basis treated of items will be reversed than the cost accounts. You see the specimen of reconciliation statement to calculate the reliable profit for your better understanding. We have to divide three column particulars and two amount column. In and outer column, it helps to aggregate of all odd and less items. First, to take a profit in one set of accounts, usually cost accounting, net profit is taken. Then given items will be added with profit and deducted from the net profit. The items to be added is over absorption of overhead in cost accounts. That is, the expenses identified above the actual charges is treated as over absorption. Financial incomes not recorded in cost accounts. That is, any of the financial items are omitted to record in cost accounts. It will be added here. For example, bank interest and interest on investment, etc. is financial incomes. Undervaluation of closing stock in cost accounts. That is, the value of closing stock is less than the actual value is treated as undervalued. Overvaluation of opening stock in cost accounts. Here, the closing stock is less than the actual value you have to add. But in opening stock, when the value is more than the actual value, then you have to add along with the profit as per cost accounts. Then you have to add notional profit and interest on capital is added here. You remember one thing, these items charged only in cost accounts will be added with net profit. Some of the items deducted from the net profit of cost accounting books is under absorption of overhead in cost accounts. You remember that over absorption of overhead is added with the profit. But the overhead is less than the actual means, then you have to deduct from the net profit. Then financial charges not considered in cost accounts, it will be deducted from the profit. For example, bad debts, written off, preliminary expenses, goodwill, and discount on issue of shares written off is treated as financial charges. It will be deducted from the profit of the cost account. Then you have to deduct undervaluation of opening stock in cost accounts and overvaluation of closing stock in cost accounts. So again, you remember here, you aggregate all the deducted items and less from the net profit of cost accounts, you get the net profit as per financial accounts. Here, we take cost accounts net profit as the base, the format is to be followed. In case you take net profit as per financial account, then the accounting treatment is reversed. Now we see some practical problems for your easy understanding. Say this problem, profit as per cost accounts is given rupees 2,50,000. Works overhead over absorbed value is rupees 20,000. Administrative overhead under absorbed is rupees 45,000 and under valuation of opening stock in cost accounts also given for rupees 15,000. Bad debts written off and preliminary expenses written off also here 14,000 and 10,000 respectively. Now we solve this problem. First you have to create 3 columns, particulars and amount column. As per cost accounts, profit is rupees 2,50,000 as taken as a base profit for a calculation to get a reliable profit. Along with profit as per cost accounts, we have to add over absorbed works overhead in cost account of rupees 20,000. Now we get the net profit as per cost accounts is rupees 2,70,000. Then we have to deduct the under absorbed administrative overheads in cost accounts of rupees 45,000. Under valuation of opening stock in cost accounts of rupees 15,000 also deducted from the net profit as per cost accounts. And some of the items not entered or not charged in cost accounts also given in the problem. That amount also to be deducted here. That is bad debts written off 14,000 and preliminary expenses written off 10,000. The aggregate value of the deducted items is rupees 84,000. From the net profit amount 2,70,000, we deduct rupees 84,000. We get profit as per financial accounts of rupees 1,86,000. Then we solve another problem. Ascertain the profit as per financial books from the following information. See here also the cost accounting profit is given and some of the added and deducted items are given. Closing stock overvalued in cost book 12,500 and preliminary expenses written off and profit on sale of building rupees 30,000. Then administrative expenses is over recovered amount and works overhead under recovered amount of rupees 30,375. Then bank interest and transfer fee in financial books, interest on investment recorded in financial books, and depreciation shown in excess of cost accounts of rupees 4,000. And some of the provisions are here. The income tax provisions is given in this problem of rupees 40,000. Now we solve this problem. Here see, the net profit as per cost accounts is taken as a base profit to solve this problem. So net profit as per cost accounts is rupees 25,000. With this net profit, we have to add profit on sale of building rupees 30,000. Then administrative expenses which is over recovered. That is the expenses is over actual expenses is 50,375. Then bank interest charges 5,000. Then interest on investment is rupees 10,000. Depreciation shown in excess in cost account. Actually the depreciation amount is more than the actual depreciated value is rupees 4,000. Here we have to add with the profit. So totally the 99,375 is added with the base profit of rupees 25,000. Then we get 1,24,375 is the net profit as per cost accounts. With this, we have to deduct some items given in this problem. Closing stock overvalued in cost is rupees 12,500. Then preliminary expenses written off is rupees 3,000. Then works overhead under recovered is 30,375. See this, administrative expenses is over recovered. It will be added. That is 50,375 is added with profit. And the same, the works overhead is under recovered. So over means we have to add. Under recovered means we have to less from the profit. Then provision made for income tax is rupees 40,000 is deducted. So aggregate of the all deducted items total is 85,875. This amount will be deducted from the 1,24,375. So then we get 38,500. This amount is treated as a profit as per financial accounts. After reconciling the add items and deduct items, automatically we get the profit as per financial accounts. This topic is over. I hope you all understand in this topic. I will meet you soon in another topic. Thank you all.